Welcome to Company of Heroes. Welcome to basic training. Welcome to basic training. This training exercise during the game. Here's an example. You can see your objectives listed on the left side of the screen. Moving your mouse cursor over. Try this now and move your good. If the objective is off screen, an arrow will point to it. For training purposes, the description and direction arrow will remain on screen. Good. Now, we will cover how to select units. This is a rifleman squad. In Company of Heroes, you issue orders to squads, not individual soldiers. A squad needs to be selected. Left-click on the rifleman squad to select it. Left-click on the rifleman squad to select it.
Rifles at the ready.
Good. You can see they're selected by the circle on the ground around them. All selected squads are shown on the selection panel in the middle of the taskbar. You can access the squad's abilities from the command panel on the right. The mini-map is shown on the left side of the taskbar. It is to get more information about, here's an engineer squad. You can select several squads at the same time by holding the left mouse button and dragging a selection box over both of the squads.
Breaks over, back to the war.
Excellent. You can see both squads in the selection panel of the taskbar. You can cycle through each squad in your selection by pressing Good. You can now give orders to this individual squad. Left-click on the group select Good. Our engineers are being deployed elsewhere. We will now cover unit movement. All basic orders in the company. To issue a move order to your rifleman. Good. In order to move units outside the immediate viewable area, you will need to pan the camera. Moving your mouse cursor to the edge of the screen pans the camera in that direction. Try this now and pan the camera to Good. Now follow the objective arrow and pan the camera until you see the road intersection.
Move it!
Excellent. Now.
Move it!
Good. Good. Now you get the basic idea. Left-click to select units, right-click to issue basic orders. In Company of Heroes, you can rotate the camera to see more of the battlefield. To do this, hold down the Alt key on your keyboard and move the mouse to rotate and tilt your camera view. Try this now. That's it. To return the camera to its default position, press the backspace key twice. Excellent. You can also zoom in and zoom out with the mouse wheel. Try this now. Fantastic. Again, pressing backspace. Company of Heroes is best played from the default camera position. Let's move on out. Issue a move order to the indicated. Notice that as your squad moves, they reveal more of the surrounding landscape. This is the fog of war. Your units can only see what is immediately around them.
Moving!
Well done. Your squad is in. An event queue has appeared on the left of the screen to let you know that enemies have been spotted. An event queue has appeared on the left of the screen. Click on the event queue or press the spacebar to focus the camera on the location of the event. Click on the event queue or press the spacebar. An Axis patrol is moving in and trying to capture our strategic point. Notice that enemy units are shown in red. Right-click on the enemy troops to attack them.
About time! Rifles, here!
Right-click on the enemy troops to attack them. Notice your mouse changes to an attack cursor as you mouse over the enemy squads. Enemy unit down. Good job. Now, let's get that strategic point back. Right-click on the strategic point to notice your mouse changes to a capture cursor when you mouse over a strategic point.
Point
Excellent.
captured.
This concludes basic training. You've earned your stripes. You have learned how to select units, move the camera, and how to use the right mouse button to issue basic commands.
Move it!
Click Continue to return to base. Welcome to Infantry Combat Training. We'll be commanding an airborne infantry squad and learning how to use cover, flank the enemy, and use abilities. So far, we've issued commands with the right mouse button. However, using abilities from the taskbar is done with the left mouse button. Left-click on the flashing button, then left-click on the indicated position to deploy your paratroopers. Troop drop is underway. Your squad is parachuting in now. In company of heroes, using abilities is always done with the left mouse button. These guys are airborne infantry, elite paratroopers that can be airdropped anywhere on the battlefield.
Paratroopers on point.
The red shield displayed next to the squad's icon indicates the squad is exposed. Exposed squads are especially vulnerable to enemy fire. Let's select your paratrooper squad. Right-click near the indicated objects.
Let's go.
The yellow dots on the ground show areas of light cover. Light cover offers limited protection from enemy fire. Good. The yellow shield icon over your squad shows they are in light cover. Let's move again. Right-click near the stone wall to move the paratroopers.
We're moving out.
The green dots represent areas of heavy cover. Good. As you can see, the shield is now green. Your squad. Time to move into enemy territory. Let's use the attack move ability. Remember, targeted abilities like attack move are confirmed with a left click.
Eyes on me, infantry.
Left click on the attack move button in the taskbar. Then pan the camera to the target location and left click.
Give me some hustle,
Squads
airborne.
using attack move will automatically attack the enemy and then continue to their destination.
They're taking pot shots at us!
Enemy sighted. Good. Enemy patrol destroyed. Mortars, incoming.
Help you.
A Kraut mortar team has been spotted near the chapel. Attack the mortar squad by right-clicking on them. You have deselected your squad. Left-click. Attack the mortar squad by right-clicking on them. As you've seen, your squads will automatically use cover when attacking.
Stand
Good work.
down. Enemy destroyed.
Notice your squad was promoted to veteran status. There are 3 ranks of veterancy in Company of Heroes. All units gain veterancy the longer. Recon shows the enemy has set up a heavy machine gun team to cover the road. We need to take it out. Attack the heavy machine gun team by right-clicking on it. Attack the heavy machine gun team by right-clicking on it. Your squad is taking enfilade fire from that MG. This is the MG's arc of fire. We need to stay out of this area. Order your squad to move to the indicated position to flank the machine gun. Excellent. Let's throw a grenade to destroy the machine gun team. Left-click on the flashing grenade icon in the taskbar, and then left-click on the machine gun team to set the target location.
Make it happen.
They're coming for us, airborne! Taking fire!
Left-click on the flashing grenade icon in the taskbar, and then left-click on the machine gun team to set the target location.
Whatever you say.
Using abilities like grenades costs resources. The machine gun team is out of action. Now, let's take over that MG-42. Time for a little payback. Capture the heavy machine gun by right-clicking on it.
People, on that weapon, take positions. Listen up, people.
Excellent. You now control 2 squads, a heavy machine gun team and a paratrooper squad. Now, let's redeploy the heavy machine gun to cover the road using the set facing command. Select your heavy machine gun team. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction.
Airborne, yes,
You
sir.
have deselected your squad. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction.
Going for a walk.
Roll this show out.
Going for a walk. Keep your heads down. We're pulling out.
Stay with me. Come on.
Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction.
DeNicola, Williams, weapons and ammo. MG, move out. But let's keep an eye out for Jerry.
Airborne ready.
Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction.
Good. I hate standing around.
Rifles
You
ready.
have deselected your squad. Left-click on your heavy machine gun team to select. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction.
Grab those belts, Private.
Airborne ready for action.
Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction.
Head on out. Going for a walk. Eyes on the horizon while you move. Get that weapon loaded. MG squad, shake a leg.
Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. You have deselected your squad. Left-click on your heavy machine gun team to select it.
Hoo-ah!
Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction. You have deselected your squad. Left-click, hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. You have deselected your squad. Left-click on your heavy machine gun. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. You have deselected your squad. Left-click on your heavy machine gun team to select it. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction.
Airborne here.
You have deselected your squad. Left-click on your heavy machine gun team to select it. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction.
Ho! Weapons team ready. Keep your heads down. 30 cal squad here. Get those boots working, boys.
Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and you have deselected your squad. Left-click on your heavy machine gun team to select it. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction. Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction of the arrow. Release the button to order the heavy machine gun team to face in that direction.
Going for a walk.
Hold down the right mouse button over the MG team and drag the mouse in the direction. You can issue a set facing command to all squads and vehicles in Company of Heroes. Incoming enemy patrol. Notice that your squads automatically attack nearby enemies. Enemy unit down.
Not seen.
Enemy fire!
Enemy patrol destroyed. More paratroopers are inbound to our position. Before our final objective, we need to select a new paratrooper squad.
Airborne, ready for duty. Airborne, stand by.
Right-click on the nearby strategic point to capture it.
Objective secured.
Good. This sector is now under our control. Time to upgrade your squad. Upgrade your paratroopers
Yes,
by
sir.
recoilless rifles are heavy anti-tank weapons that are effective against vehicles and structures. Excellent. Notice the upgrade icon above the health bar on the squad indicator. Excellent. Notice the upgrade icon above the health bar on the squad indicator. Time to attack the enemy and clear out the area. Order your squads to destroy the enemy machine gun team defending this farm using what you've learned so far. Remember, use cover and grenades. Good luck.
People!
DeNicola, Williams, weapons and ammo.
Airborne rifles ready. Enemy contact!
30 cal squad here. Base of fire.
Airborne taking fire!
Eagles in the fight!
Enemy, well done.
You've been in the rain before, ain't you?
During infantry training, you learned how to use cover, flank enemy positions, upgrade your squads, and infantry training complete.
Listen up, Paris!
Welcome to base operations training. During this exercise, we will cover base construction, how to capture territory, and how to build defenses. Our headquarters is located in this farmhouse. The HQ is your most crucial structure. With it, you call in reinforcements and off-map support. First, let's deploy an engineer squad. To do that, as you can see on your taskbar, you have no resources. For training purposes, we'll give you enough resources to get started. But normally, there are 3 types of resources in Company of Heroes. Manpower is your primary resource. You spend manpower to deploy squads and vehicles. To deploy an engineer squad, left-click on the flashing button in the command panel to deploy a squad of engineers. Notice the help text shows engineers are your basic construction squad. They can build defenses and base structures. Your engineers are ready for duty. Let's begin construction of a barracks. First, select your left-click the flashing button. To build a barracks, left-click the flashing button, and then base structures can only be built near the HQ and on open ground. If the build preview turns red, you cannot build at that location.
Building complete.
Good. The barracks allows you to deploy basic infantry troops to the battlefield and upgrade your squads. Time to call in a rifleman squad. Now, left-click on the rifleman button. Again, notice that you have spent manpower to deploy the rifleman squad. The rifleman squad is now displayed in the build queue. You can cancel any item in the queue by left-clicking on it. Rally points can be set by using the rally point icon, and then newly deployed squads will automatically move to that location. You've spent all of your resources. We'll now show you how to earn more. Remember, there are 3 types of resources in Company of Heroes: manpower, munitions, and fuel. Let's start with manpower. A constant stream of manpower is generated from your headquarters and from the total number of territory sectors you control. The first number in the highlighted area shows the total amount of manpower you currently have. The second number shows how much manpower you are earning per minute. Munitions is the second resource. You spend munitions to upgrade your squads and use special abilities like throwing grenades. A constant stream of munitions is generated by capturing munitions sectors such as this one. Fuel is the final resource and is spent to deploy heavy vehicles, base structures, and to purchase global upgrades. A constant stream of fuel is generated by The mini-map shows the location of all resource points. To get a more detailed view of the battlefield, this is the tactical map. The battlefield is divided up into a number of territory sectors. Each sector has an icon which represents the location of the Select your rifleman's squad. Right-click on the munitions point to capture it. Right,
Point
good.
is ours.
You've captured the point, and now you control the territory sector. As you can see on the mini-map, the sector is now blue, indicating it is Allied territory. However, the sector is also flashing. Bring up the tactical map to get a better... The munitions sector you've just captured is here. As you can see, it's not connected to your HQ sector here. This means it is out of supply. Out of supply territories do not generate any Sometimes the enemy will be defending strategic points. Eliminate the enemy, then capture the strategic point.
We're trying a line of fire here!
Don't think, just follow fucking order!
Sometimes the enemy will be defending strategic points. Eliminate the enemy, then capture the strategic point. Enemy unit
people!
down.
Target destroyed!
Oh, we'll take it all right.
Sometimes the enemy will be defending strategic points. Eliminate... Excellent. Strategic points are vital in establishing your front lines and territory. Now, let's return to the munitions sector. The munitions sector is now in supply and generating a constant stream of resources. The resources a sector generates is indicated on its icon. Notice this matches your current munitions rate on the taskbar. Now, we need to secure the munitions sector to increase your munitions intake and Now click on the flashing field left-click on the observation post.
They said the Army would be an easy paycheck. Damn assholes.
We finished
Now that the
construction.
observation post is complete, the sector is secure. Notice that your munitions rate has increased. More importantly, the enemy... This area is... Select your engineer squad. Click on the flashing field... Left-click on the MG emplacement button, and then... Finally,
Sort out that MG nest, ASAP.
Construction
good.
detail.
However, your MG emplacement is facing the... Select your engineer squad. Click on the flashing field emplacements button. Left-click on the MG emplacement button, and then, finally, set the facing of the MG emplacement.
Sort out that MG nest, ASAP.
And that's
Excellent.
the ball game. Construction finished.
Enemy incoming. The MG emplacement will automatically engage. Fantastic. The MG emplacement is suppressing the enemy troops. They're retreating. However, the Germans know we're here now, and they'll be back with more troops. We need to fortify our position. In Company of Heroes, you can garrison local buildings which... Order the engineers to garrison the nearby building by right-clicking on it.
Listen up. We'll hold up for now.
Order the engineers to garrison the nearby building by right-clicking on it. Good. Buildings can also be upgraded into a forward barracks, allowing... Select the local building. Left-click on the flashing button. Only buildings in supplied sectors can be upgraded into a forward barracks. Now you can deploy infantry squads from this building in exactly the same way you do from a barracks. Now deploy a rifleman squad from your forward barracks.
Rifle squad
Excellent.
deployed.
Select your rifleman squad.
People.
Use the rifleman squad to capture the indicated strategic point.
Oh, we'll take it all right.
Use the rifleman squad to capture the indicated strategic point.
On your right, coming up from behind.
Point captured.
Taking small arms fire here.
The flashing yellow indicators above your squad shows that they are being suppressed. While suppressed, your squads will dive to the ground and crawl to avoid being hit. The flashing red indicator shows your squad is now pinned. Pinned units are ineffective and will take heavy casualties unless you retreat. Left-click the flashing retreat will break any suppression or pinning effects on your squads and give them a defensive bonus. Your squad is safe now, but they took some casualties. Select your rifleman squad. Select your rifleman squad. Click the flashing button to reinforce your squad back up to full strength. Squads can only reinforce if they are near a base structure, a forward barracks, or a half-track. Notice you have earned experience. You gain experience by capturing territory, building structure. Once you've gained enough experience, you can use command points to unlock. To do this, left-click on. There are 3 companies you can choose: infantry, airborne, and armor. Each has its own special abilities and unique units. For training, we'll choose. Click on the infantry company icon to select it. Then, click the accept. Here are the special abilities available to you as an infantry company commander. The defensive operations ability allows your riflemen to build defenses. Click on the defensive operations button. Then, click the accept button. The Germans will be counterattacking. We need to defend this area with sandbags. Select your rifleman squad. Left-click on the Build Field Defenses menu and select the left-click at the indicated location to start. Now drag the mouse to the final location and good. Your riflemen are now building the wall section by section. Sandbags provide heavy cover. You can move infantry behind this wall to give them cover against incoming fire.
That's a ball game. Construction finished.
Listen up, rifle squad.
Rifle squad, taking fire!
Yes, sir. Roger's here. God damn it. Get some fuck in there. Fire. Fire your goddamn weapon.
Earn more command points. Left-click on the flashing button to unlock. Use the artillery strike ability to defeat the German attack. Okay, take cover.
We got company! Enemy's moving right fucking there!
Enemy unit down. Stand down. Section is clear. Well done. During training, we covered how to establish your base, call in additional troops, capture territory, defend your front lines, and use company commander abilities to defeat the enemy. This completes base operations. Welcome to Armor Training. We've just got word that a convoy from Baker Company has come under attack. Select your use your Sherman tank to move to the ambush site. There's the enemy. Order your Sherman to attack the Panzer by right-clicking on it. That was a direct hit, but it did little damage because of the Panzer's heavy armor. You need to flank the enemy tank and attack its rear armor, which is weaker. Issue a move order to the position behind the Panzer tank. Need to flank the enemy tank and attack its rear armor, which is weaker. Issue a move order to the position behind the Panzer tank.
We're there. Sherman on the attack, taking fire.
You need to flank the enemy tank and attack its rear armor, which is weaker.
Sherman on the attack.
Good. You've scored a hit to its rear armor.
Sherman on the attack. Tear him to shreds. He's got damage.
Another tank incoming. Look out. Been hit.
Hit the engine! Push it! We're tearing to shreds, goddammit! Cannon on target. Fire. Bring the turret around. Prepare to engage.
Enemy good shoot. Now, let's look at the damage. That shot from the Panzer scored a critical hit and has immobilized your tank. Notice the unit information display on the taskbar shows the Sherman tank has suffered from a critical hit to its engine. Your tanks can be repaired in the field with the help of the engineer squads. Repairing a vehicle will remove any critical hits it has received. Order your engineers to repair the Sherman by right-clicking on it.
Army Corps here. Engineers, we got work to do.
Order your engineers to repair the Sherman. You have deselected your squad. Left-click on your engineer squad to select it. You have deselected your squad. Left-click on your engineer squad to select it.
That should get you back in the war.
Sherman on point.
Army
Order.
Corps,
Excellent. The repairs are complete. There are enemy patrols in this area. To increase the Sherman's effectiveness against infantry, upgrade it with a 50 caliber machine. Select your Sherman tank. Click on the flashing button to purchase.
Engineer squad ready. Pick those feet up. Let's move.
Sergeant,
Excellent.
get an MG on the roof
Notice
of
the
this
gunner
tin
on
can.
the turret
Time to shred
manning the
some crap.
MG.
Engineers
Select your
report.
Sherman tank. Recon indicates the Germans have set up a base north. Let's move up and take it out. Order your Sherman to proceed to the indicated location.
I said advance.
Okay, people.
You have deselected your tank. Left-click on your Sherman. Recon indicates the Germans have set up a base north of our position. Let's move up and take it out. Tank traps are blocking the road. Your Sherman cannot move through the tank traps. Axis infantry spotted.
Taking damage.
Moving up on the left!
Roger.
Look out, Panzerschrecks. They're targeting the Sherman's rear armor. Hold down the right mouse button on the Sherman and drag the mouse in the direction of the enemy.
Fire main cannon. Load AP. Engaging hostiles.
Listen here.
Deselecting your tank. Left-click on your Sherman tank to select it.
Taking damage.
Taking a hit.
You have deselected your tank. Left-click on your Sherman tank to select it. Hold down the right mouse button on the Sherman and drag the mouse in the direction of the enemy.
Keep it moving.
Deselected your tank. Left-click on your Sherman tank to select it. Hold down the right mouse button on the Sherman and drag the mouse in the direction of the enemy. You have deselected your tank. Left-click on your... Hold down the right mouse button on the Sherman and drag the mouse in the direction of the enemy. Excellent. Now the Sherman's strongest armor is facing the enemy.
Watch your back, Ben.
Shit! They're in close with AP weapons.
Enemy Panzerschrecks destroyed. We need to continue moving toward the Axis base. Those tank traps are blocking our path. We'll call in a Sherman Crocodile to help. Crocodiles are armed with flamethrowers and can be upgraded with a bulldozer. Select your Crocodile. Upgrade your
Cav is on. I want this bucket of bolts moving.
Engineer ready and waiting.
Armored Cav ready. Advance.
Select your Crocodile tank. Excellent. You can now clear the tank traps by moving the tank through them.
Give her some gas, Tiny.
Now clear the tank. Excellent. Your tank moves slower while the bulldozer is lowered. You can raise it by left-clicking on the bulldozer button in the command panel. Now let's take out that German base. Use both your Sherman and the Crocodile.
Crocodile ready. Line those cars, come on. Taking fire. Armor is on the job. Crocodile.
Enemy unit down.
Enemy infantry down. Ready. Taking fire. Bring the turret around. Prepare to take fire. Cannon on target. Fire. Crocodile ready. Crocodile ready. Understood. Just fry that shit. Target rolling out. Enemy infantry down.
Flamethrowers are effective at burning infantry squads out of buildings.
Fucker. Roger. Fire main cannon. Get her in gear. Taking fire.
Enemy unit down.
Cav is good to go.
One now. Man detail, hustle it up.
Armor ready. Engaging target.
Unit down.
Enemy infantry down! Heavy shreds, goddammit. Crocodile here. Will do.
Repairs.
Enemy HQ is going down in smoke.
Fall in, men.
Well done. German base destroyed. This completes armor training. During this exercise, we covered tank combat,
Welcome, sir, to 3rd Battalion, Boudicca's Boys, 2nd British Army. During this training exercise, you'll familiarize yourself with the British Army of opposing fronts and its command structure. We will cover infantry deployment, lieutenants. 3rd Battalion has just moved into the area. We need to move out and capture additional territory. This is an infantry section, the basic infantry squad of the British Army. Left-click on your infantry section to select it. Now, right-click on the indicated position to notice how your squad moves. While moving in friendly territory, all British squads move using their assault stance. The infantry section is now entering neutral territory. Notice the change in stance. When moving in neutral or enemy territory, let's help them out by deploying a lieutenant. Left-click on your command truck to select it. Left-click on the flashing button. Lieutenants are the basic officers of the British. They are critical to the success of your army. Excellent. Your lieutenant is ready. Select your lieutenant.
Go ahead.
Move your lieutenant to the infantry section. Whenever a lieutenant is near infantry, his presence provides discipline to all nearby soldiers. Good. The star over your infantry shows that a lieutenant is nearby. This grants them combat and veterancy bonuses, so it's best to keep the lieutenants close. Since the lieutenant is so critical to the success of your infantry, it is important for him to maintain command range. Left-click on the flashing button. Now, left-click on the indicated infantry section. Good. Notice the symbol above the lieutenant, indicating that he is now following the infantry section. Select your infantry section. Now, let's order the infantry section. Notice that your infantry are moving much more quickly with the lieutenant nearby. Watch out. Incoming enemies. Excellent work. Enemy patrol defeated. Your infantry might have had a tough fight. Good thing the lieutenant was there to keep them in line. Proceed with capturing the sector.
Target seen. Let's go, gents.
Proceed with capturing the sector. Proceed with... Good. This sector is now under your control. Even though we have captured the munitions point, it is not secure. Unsecured points provide less resources. Let's secure that munitions point now. The British secure territory sectors differently than other armies. They use their mobile command trucks. Command trucks are the backbone of the British Army because they can be deployed anywhere on the battlefield. They allow the British to call in reinforcements where they are needed. More importantly, once deployed, command truck... Select your command truck. Deploy this command truck to the munitions sector that you just captured. Left-click on the flashing button.
We're packing up to move command.
Good. Command truck is mobile. Look at the minimap. All your territory is flashing. Whenever your headquarters command truck is mobile, your controlled territory will not be in supply. Sectors that are not in supply do not generate resources. Order your command truck to the munitions sector by right-clicking near the... There are many reasons to move your command truck. It grants resource bonuses to the sectors it occupies. It can deploy units closer to the front line or relocate if the enemy is attacking. The command truck is quite vulnerable while moving, so guard it carefully. Now that the HQ is within the munitions sector, we'll need to deploy it to secure the territory. Left-click on the flashing button to set up your command truck. Left-click on the indicated position within the sector to order your command truck to begin setting up there.
Will do. CP moving.
Left-click on the indicated position within the sector.
Command headquarters here, gents.
Excellent. You have successfully deployed your command truck. Notice that the territory has stopped flashing. Your territory is now back in supply. Your munitions resource rate has improved dramatically as well. To build a machine gun emplacement, click on the flashing button to access your... Left-click on the machine gun emplacement button. Position the emplacement by left-clicking on the indicated location. Finally, set the facing of the MG emplacement to cover the northern approach. Left-click once more to start.
You heard the captain. Let's get on with it.
Why would someone leave that?
I should have been an engineer.
Excellent. British infantry can also build structures like mortar pits or casualty clearing stations. The enemy has discovered our location. Stand to. An MG emplacement is an excellent defense against attacking infantry. NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target. Good. Enemy infantry neutralized. To provide additional protection for our troops, let's build a slit trench. Left-click on your infantry section to select it. Click on the flashing button to access your... Left-click on the flashing slit trench button. Left-click on the indicated location to place the slit trench there. Set the facing of the slit trench.
Okay,
Unique to the
standing
British,
around.
slit trenches are defensive structures that infantry can garrison for additional protection from enemy fire.
Not very
Good.
pretty.
Notice that it is unoccupied after construction is complete.
Let's get on with it, lads. Get in there.
The German target has been destroyed. Get down. Incoming mortar. That mortar is wreaking havoc on our infantry. Order your infantry to... Good job. Trenches provide extra protection against artillery. Let's take out that mortar. Our ground forces are unable to attack that mortar. We'll need to use a company commander. You have been granted access to glider-borne commandos. Gliders are excellent for attacking positions behind the enemy's front line. To request a glider, left-click on... Now left-click on the indicated position to identify the starting location for your glider. Left-click again to target the desired direction you would like the glider to land. Commandos reporting for duty. Order your commandos to take out that mortar. Remember your tactical training.
Ready, go ahead! Frag! On deck!
Now you know about some of the unique aspects of the British. You learned about the lieutenants and infantry, command trucks, and how to build emplacements. This concludes this training exercise, sir. 3rd Battalion awaits.
Welcome to training. Kampfgruppe standing by. During this exercise, you will learn about the unique aspects of the Panzer Elite and their arsenal of vehicles. You learn how to attack from half-tracks, to capture and secure territory with vehicles, to resupply with the munitions half-track, and to lock down vehicles. Kampfgruppe has heard reports of enemy infantry in the area. We need to scout their position. First, left-click on the Panzer Grenadier squad to select them. Panzer Grenadiers are the backbone of any Panzer Elite army. They are versatile and able to respond to any enemy threats. They also provide basic logistical support through building base structures and repairing damaged vehicles. Garrison that half-track. We need to move out. Right-click the half-track to order your Panzer Grenadiers to get inside. Good. Notice that your Panzer Grenadiers have taken up positions in the back. Panzer Elite infantry garrisoned in open-top vehicles can shoot out the back with any equipped weapons. Half-track and Panzer Grenadiers are ready for action. Select your half-track. Enemy infantry spotted. Move out and attack them. Order your half-track to attack the indicator squad by right-clicking on it. The Panzer Grenadiers are not only transported with the vehicle, but they add additional firepower to the half-track's own machine gun. Enemy infantry defeated. Look out! Counterattack! We're taking too much damage. We need more firepower. Get a grenade on that infantry. Additional reinforcements available. Select the new Panzer Grenadier squad. Left-click on the flashing, target the infantry, and left-click on them to throw the grenade. Target the infantry, and left-click on them to throw the grenade. Panzer Grenadiers use incendiary grenades. These grenades don't do much initial damage, but entrenched squads will burn if they stay put. We have enemy infantry neutralized. Recon reports an enemy infantry squad occupying a nearby slit trench. Let's take them out. This is a mortar half-track. This mobile artillery vehicle is quite effective at dealing with entrenched infantry. Select your mortar half-track. Order the mortar half-track to fire an incendiary barrage at the enemy infantry squad. Left-click on the flashing Good. Now left-click on the enemy squad to target. Excellent. Bombardment underway. Excellent. Bombardment underway. You'll notice your barrage was only marginally effective. Several more barrages are needed to fully defeat the enemy squad. Look at the incendiary barrage button. The ability has a long recharge time, preventing you from issuing a... Let's call in resupply support, the munitions half-track. This vehicle resupplies nearby units by greatly reducing the recharge time of their abilities. Select your munitions. Order the munitions half-track to move close. Good. The munitions half-track is within resupply range. This is indicated by the symbol above the mortar half-track. Select your mortar half-track. Notice the incendiary mortar ability. It is fully charged and ready to fire. Order the half-track to barrage the infantry with incendiary rounds again.
Weapons to bear. Fire!
Order the half-track to barrage the infantry with incendiary rounds again. Notice the incendiary mortar ability recharges faster if the munitions half-track is nearby. Continue to barrage the enemy squad until they are defeated.
Mortar ready! Target marked! Rounds inbound!
You have deselected your vehicle. Left-click on your mortar half-track to select it. Excellent job. Infantry neutralized.
Building targeted! Fire mortar!
For our next objective, let's capture and secure territory. This is a scout car, a Panzer Elite vehicle that can capture strategic points. Select your scout car. Order the scout car to capture the indicated strategic... The scout car is an excellent recon vehicle. Armed with an MG-42 light machine gun, it is excellent for defeating lightly equipped infantry squads. Good job. The sector is now in our control. To secure this sector, you'll need to upgrade your scout car first. Left-click on the flashing button to it. With this logistics support upgrade, the scout car is able to secure territory. Good. The radio antenna now attached to the roof of your scout car indicates left-click on the flashing button to secure this sector. Left-click on the flag. Good job. The territory is now secure.
No enemy activity.
Notice that a scout car secured territory is immobile. To mobilize the scout car, left-click on the secure sector button again. However, the territory will no longer be secured. Now that the territory is captured and secure, we need to bring in some heavier weapons to protect the scout car. This is a Panzer IV-F infantry support tank, affectionately referred to as the Stubby for its short cannon. Select your support Panzer. Order the Panzer to move to the indicated position within the captured territory. Excellent. Panzer is in position. Achtung! Incoming enemy!
Infantry contact!
Notice the Panzer's slow rate of fire. You can increase its rate of fire by using its rapid fire ability. Left-click on the flashing rapid fire button to lock the Panzer down.
We stop here! Driver, make ready to help load! Infantry destroyed!
Good job. The Panzer is able to fire more quickly. However, it is now locked down and cannot move. Many vehicles in the Panzer Elite have the ability to lock down. However, the benefits differ from vehicle to vehicle. As a Panzer Elite commander, knowing when to sacrifice mobility for firepower is crucial for victory.
Attacking enemy infantry! Enemy infantry eliminated!
Excellent. Notice your Panzer was promoted to veteran status. Select your support Panzer. In the command panel, there are two veterancy buttons. When Panzer Elite squads and vehicles gain veterancy, this unlocks two special skills, allowing you to customize the combat effectiveness of the unit. The first ability boosts the... With each rank of veterancy, you can choose which ability to apply to the unit. Left-click on one of the flashing buttons to apply. Excellent.
Improvements underway for move orders. Taking hits! Incoming fire! Park it here and start stacking shells! Aircraft carrier destroyed! Eagle here!
Once again.
Advancing onto the position! Waiting on orders! Infantry contact! Crew ready! Infantry destroyed! New target! Business quickly! Engaging sniper position!
Excellent job. Infantry neutralized. Intel reports approaching tanks. The Panzer IV's gun is no match for the heavy British armor. Time to call in the Luftwaffe company commander. You have been granted access to the Henschel Strait. Now left-click to target the indicated position for air. With this ability, Henschel aircraft will fly by the target location, targeting all enemies within their flight path. Left-click on the flashing Henschel strafing ability. The enemy's tanks do not stand a chance against our strafing of the flashing Henschel protectorate eliminated. The Panzer Elite have two other company commanders besides the Luftwaffe. These specialize in scorched earth and tank destroyer tactics. Now you know about some of the unique aspects to the Panzer Elite. You learned about the three types of half-tracks: infantry and vehicle combat, vehicle capturing and securing, and finally veterancy and lockdown. Excellent work. Panzer Elite training complete. Dismissed.
When you face death,
'82nd here. Push forward
Rearing to
quickly
go.
now.
Keep your eyes peeled for Baker Squad.